From gripping thrillers to poignant comedies, Jessica Biel has played some of the most iconic parts in contemporary film. However, her most recent photo series solidifies her reputation as a bold style icon. Jessica removes all pretense and enters a world of unreserved self-expression in pictures that leave no room for interpretation. If you thought you knew Jessica, these photos will show you that she is vulnerable, unedited, and unquestionably captivating. The incident occurred at a private editorial session for a high-end fashion publication renowned for its striking visuals. Jessica and photographer Alina Drake selected a somber industrial loft at sunset, complete with steel beams, exposed brick walls, and enormous windows that let in the last of the sunset's rays. With her arms crossed just enough to suggest coverage, Jessica stands bare-skinned against raw concrete in the opening frame, revealing her sides, back curve, and the faint line of her hip. She has an intense stare that seems to query, "Are you ready for the real me?" Rather than a gentle modeling grin, the red suite follows. Jessica stands on a red velvet couch as the camera moves from her naked shoulder to the top of her leg and down the smooth plane of her body. An elliptical emblem of strength and vulnerability, a solitary rose rests next to her, its petals strewn, its stem pointing toward her chest. The velvet's texture contrasts with her skin's immaculate luster, and the chaise's deep crimson fabric matches the rose. Jessica does more than simply fill the frame in that picture. She turns it into a tale of disobedience and yearning. She is shown standing by the skeletal railing of the loft in another arresting image, with city lights flickering. Behind her, she is dressed with a single, asymmetrical leather strap across her torso and a pair of high-waisted, nearly colorless shaping briefs. The single strap disappears behind her back after crossing her collarbone and swooping down to her waist. The result: a very subtle item that draws attention to her curves without concealing anything. From shoulder to hip, viewers could follow her figure's unbroken lines, leaving no room for interpretation. The most talked about photo, however, was of Jessica climbing up on a steel I-beam and balancing as if she were dancing on air. The chest is extended, the thighs are muscular and glowing. The calves are emphasized by the cool shine of the metal, and the camera tilts up to capture her from below. Every curve is sculpted by the dramatic shadows generated by the lighting. As her hands hover at her sides, fingers spread wide. It was called breathless, daring, and pure artistry by fans. Fashion critics were unable to determine whether it was an homage to classic nudity, a celebration of athletics, or a declaration that boundaries are meant to be reinvented. The Leaves Nothing to Imagination photo series by Jessica Biel is a manifesto as much as a collection of thought-provoking pictures. It proclaims that vulnerability, when used confidently, can be the most potent message of all, that the human form is an honor to behold, and that sincerity triumphs over artifice. Jessica is vulnerable and unafraid in every picture, proving that the only gaze worth pursuing is the one that confronts you.